Hello there and welcome to the first episode of my vlog series. If you haven't seen my intro video, then I will leave that link down below because that will explain who the hell I am. But for now, I'm doing my morning walk and making the most of this beautiful beach before I return to the UK. So I will see you guys at home. In these vlogs, I want to talk about subjects, whether they are work related, to do with videos or life, and you can request certain topics in the comments down below. We'd love to hear some things you guys want me to talk about in these videos. But today I will be talking about getting a job from Bali in a pandemic. But first, I need a shower because I stank. Much better. I know times are tough and it's even harder than before to stand out from a crowd of applicants. I was applying what felt like an age before I even got a response from people. So as I go through my day today, I will share my tips and then I will catch up with some of my colleagues at Viddyoze to get some of their tips too. But first, let's go have some breakfast. This is not breakfast. Thank you. My favorite, avocado on pumpkin bread with some sauerkraut and some sunflower seeds and a spinach and blueberry and banana smoothie. Perfect. That is breakfast. Just like with your food and your partner, you need to be picky with the jobs you're applying for. It's better to do less applications of jobs that you really love the sound of or that you're fully qualified for than to apply for loads that just sound okay. And we've all been there, trust me, we've all been there. LinkedIn, easy apply. This way you can put all your energy and effort into a few that you really are passionate about and that you're really going to love, as opposed to half-assing a load of them. Now I'm gonna eat this. My next tip is to always do more than they ask. So if they ask you to send a bunch of links to the work that you've done, how about instead building a little page and linking it all that way? You can use loads of free sites like WordPress to do this, and this shows that you are keen in a good way, I promise, but also that you're the kind of person that puts effort into everything that you do. And on that note, I'm about to wash up after making breakfast.
No, you didn't.
Always doing more than we ask. I am just getting some work done for the day, but my next tip is to research, even borderline stalk the business you're applying for. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but how many jobs have you applied for on LinkedIn and then got a message like, so hey, this volunteering position, research them properly and see if they align with your goals, your beliefs, and things like that will shine through in your application if you guys are a good match. This will also help when writing your cover letter or doing a cover video or in your application and interview. How much you know about the business looks really, really good. So have a good old dig into them. I did a lot of research into Viddyoze when applying, and they are basically an animation app which helps you create animations in just 3 clicks. You don't need any software, you don't need any fancy animators that you need to hire, like nothing. You literally can just do it yourself in 3 clicks. And as a self-taught content creator, I really felt passionate about this and about making it more accessible for everyone to be able to do things that haven't been taught animation or that can't afford to learn animation or go to animation uni. Is that a thing? Probably not. But you get the point. This not only looked good in my application because they could see my passion about the business, but also it meant that it gave me that drive to apply and to really put my effort in because I was so passionate about it. Also, through my stalk session, I realized that a lot of them have tattoos, which I have a few of myself, and getting an office job, it can be a little bit worrying. Like, can you have tattoos? Do I have to cover them up? So my little stalk sesh meant it was okay. So. Lunchtime, I am having a traditional Indonesian meal. This is called nasi campur. I'm probably butchering that, but we love it. It's crazy cheap and it's just loads of veg, rice, tempeh. This is the vegetarian option. It is coming to the end of the workday for me, and before it gets too dark, I wanted to share my final tip with you guys. My final tip might not work if you're trying to be a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, but it is to show your personality. Let your personality shine through. When applying to Viddyoze, when I was making my web page for my content and everything that I've made, there was one video that was like a joke video that I made for my Instagram, and I thought, oh no, I can't put that in. And people even said to me like, maybe leave that one out. But then I thought, you know what, if I'm going to fit in with the team, they have to know what kind of person I am, they have to know my personality, and they have to be able to envision you in that team. But anyway, enough of tips from me. Let's go catch up with Nindi and Joey and find out their tips.
Hello, I'm Nindi. I'm head of content at Viddyoze, and this is my tip for prospective employees doing applications. Main one is make sure you have a website. Now, I find that a lot of people who get in touch often don't have websites, and it's quite hard to kind of find out certain information. So one of the main reasons I like to have websites is, for me, it tells your story in a kind of nice way. It tells you a little bit about who you are, where you've come from, what you've done. And when I say what you've done, kind of like your achievements or case studies, and also what skills you have. So think of it as a kind of a one-stop shop for everything that you are. And it's also a nice place to kind of collate all your activities and work. So that's my one tip. Also, make sure that it's well organized and make sure that it looks good.
That's 2 tips.
Thank you. Was it?
Hey, I'm Joey, one of the co-founders of Viddyoze. Maya has asked me for a tip for people that are looking for roles and how you can stand out in the digital landscape today to really set yourself apart from other candidates. And I've got one simple tip, and it's an obvious one, being who we are, is to use video. You know, like nowadays, like if I'm going and hiring somebody, going through 200 CVs is extremely exhausting. I know it's a very traditional way of hiring people, but us being a video company, the one thing that really stands out for us is when somebody sends in a video application. And Maya will be able to kind of explain this herself. You know, she did that. When we were going through CVs and applications for that role, I think we received over 250 applications. And, you know, Maya was the only person who sent in a video application. And, you know, here she is now basically with a new role, and it worked, right? So that's what I would say, is use video as a way to stand out from the crowd, to show your personality and show who you are, because at the end of the day, it's not just about what's on a piece of paper. It's about personality and whether you fit in with the culture of a business as well. So that's my tip. Take it or leave it.